going to give my 30-day review after using RedoxGold for the last month. I'm going to talk to you about how I used it, how often, and what I actually saw with the different things I was using it on. So first of all, if you're not familiar, RedoxGold is a topical, and when you put it on your finger, you can actually see the gold flakes in there. So yes, there is gold. It's 24 karat gold. You'll notice I'm putting it on my neck because that was one of the areas that I have been using it. And they claim that this works for both relief and recovery. And so here's what I can tell you about those two things. The relief side of things. So I used it on my neck. My neck, just a little background, I was in a bad car accident 12 years ago. And so I've always had just like residual tension. Like my neck feels like a knot. Massage therapists have worked on it. I've done all sorts of things to it and nothing really made it budge or it always come back. So when I used the RedoxGold, literally from the very first application, I felt a relaxation. It was like the knot just started to loosen. And that lasted a few hours. Okay, and so then I would just apply it again. And that's what I've been doing for the last month. And I will tell you, this has been fascinating to me and pretty surprising. The cumulative effect seems very real. So this recovery piece that they're talking about, I believe that's what I'm feeling in my neck because it's like every day the level of tension and discomfort is a little bit less. And so every time I put it on, I get relief, but it's like if the level was way high a month ago, it's much lower now. And it's as if like that area, like that recovery aspect, like it's getting at the underlying root of, you know, why I have discomfort in my neck in the first place. So that has been really exciting. And honestly, I want to start using it more because I'm finding that, look, there's no toxic level. Like you can't put too much in you. It's not like, you know, there's going to be some bioaccumulation of gold in your body or anything like that. Because of the size of the gold that they're using, there's no risk. Like nano silver and stuff like that, there's a risk to that, but this is not nano. So that's pretty cool. My ankle, that was the second thing that I was using it on. So I rolled my ankle a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I don't know. It's been a bit. I went to PT, like there was a whole thing with it. And it's just always been a little bit weaker. And it's always had like a little bit, like it's felt sort of like puffy around it. And if I go play pickleball or I go on a walk or I go use it, like I feel it. Like there's discomfort. It doesn't function like my other ankle that I didn't roll. So I started putting the gold on there. And that was amazing because that was like seconds. I felt cooling, which was not what I felt in my neck. It was like tension releasing. But in my ankle, I felt a cooling sensation. And it like felt, I don't know how to describe it other than like loose and relaxed. And so I started playing pickleball, doing, you know, more exercise. I lift weights, so right, squats, all this stuff, using my ankle, and it wasn't getting aggravated. And it honestly lasted like a bit longer. So I felt for a couple of days that level of relief from putting the gel on. And so I haven't been doing it daily. I've been doing it like every couple of days, versus my neck is like a daily thing. So cumulative effect, recovery aspect, I believe the same is happening with my ankle as well, which is like amazing. And I started to bring it. So I like to play pickleball. So we go to the local pickleball court and I brought it with me because, you know, sometimes you're playing, you do something funny and like you hurt yourself. So I thought, hey, I'll just be proactive. I'll have it on me in case something starts to bother me. And of course, like you go there and there's all of these people on the court all complaining about different things. Like I wasn't even thinking about that. And I started to say, well, I've got some in my bag. You want to try something? Like I'm experimenting with it. You can't even purchase this stuff, right? Because this has been sort of in the pre-launch phase that I've had it to use it. And everybody said yes. So first woman, I put it on her neck. She like had no range of motion. And so obviously, you know, playing, it was really hard for her. And we started laughing because as she put it on, she was like, oh my gosh, I can hear her like on the bench, right? I was playing. And then she came and I played against her in the next game and she was doing all sorts of moves. And she's like, you should have given this to me after the game because she whooped me because she could move. It was amazing. And then another woman, her elbow was bothering her, so we put her on her elbow. Another guy had just had like surgery on his calf, and this was his first day back, and he was being like really tender with it, you know? We put that on, and you know, it's like 20 minutes later, he's like, so how much is that stuff? and then everybody wanted to try it. So raving reviews from everybody at Pickleball, and I've gotten to like sort of use it for like spot issues, if you will. So I live in the forest. I took my dog on a walk and, was loving them afterwards. And evidently a little critter, those gross little things, crawled up. It was in my hair and I went like this and I felt something. Yeah, it had sunk in. And so I pulled it out. And when that happens, my skin gets angry. So, there's usually you can see where it was. And it lasts for weeks, months sometimes for me. I've been bit 5 times since I lived here. And anyway, I just thought, well, let's see, right? Because the thermographic images show, hey, there's heat in this area, the discomfort. Now, 15 minutes later, there should be more relief. It starts to calm that area down. So I put this directly on my scalp. I haven't had a bump. Okay, that happened 5 days ago. Still no bump. Occasionally I'll feel the discomfort. And so I just put more on. I think I put 3 applications on over the last 5 days. So that's been fun to experiment with. And I think there's a lot of different uses for it. Obviously, I think the Renew 28, it's more broad spectrum. I still think this has more ranging application for it. So I've not stopped using this. I'll continue to use this, especially for skin and that kind of stuff. But this has been amazing for the discomfort aspect. And I got out there and started sharing with more people, especially after I saw what happened at pickleball. So I want to share with you some of the things I've been seeing. My friend Robin also got a tube, and she's a social butterfly. So she's just been, helping everybody. She's a massage therapist. She's been doing it for decades. And she's I can't believe that I can relieve somebody, without my hand.
Hi, I'm with my friend Pam. I haven't seen you in forever. And I asked her if she had any discomfort going on in her body. I said, what's up with your neck?
A lot of discomfort.
How much was it?
About 10 plus. Okay, I told her 100.
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
And then we applied the RedoxGold, and your face changed.
Amazing.
And what do you feel now?
And as the minutes go by, it's just getting better. 50% at the beginning, and now it's just getting better.
Yay!
It's just amazing.
My first experience using RedoxGold was when I had some trouble in my lower back. And the discomfort level, I would say, was about a 6 or 7. I put a glob of RedoxGold on the spot, the exact spot, and within 5 minutes, the sensation went to 0.
I would say the level of discomfort was around 7, and after using this, it took maybe 3-4 minutes, and the discomfort went to around maybe 3, 2. The swallowing went down, and I would say I really recommend that product for anyone that is in discomfort.
So there you have it. The relief is real. I can tell you after a month, the recovery aspect is real. This is something I believe everyone wants to have in their house. If you want to get started with it, you can get 10% off if you just go to my shopping link. Quite frankly, though, like I said, you're going to use it. And I've used basically a tube in the last month. There's just a little bit left in this guy, a little hack. You can go like this. It brings it down there. You can also cut it and get it open. You'll see all the gold in there when you do that. And if you subscribe, you save like 20%. So I would suggest putting it on a subscription. I'll put the links so that you can do that. If you've got questions, reach out to me. This is my WhatsApp number. Happy to answer any questions that you have. Happy to get you started. Also talking to you about the Renew 28 and of course the powerhouse, which is never far from me, the Redox liquid, because this is broad spectrum, right? This is the tip of the iceberg. It helps with one pathway. It does it and it does it well. But these other products, these are the flagships that ASEA offers, and they've been around for the last 15 years. They're incredible because they hit not only that pathway, but so many others. This beautiful cascade in the body of activation of everything being able to communicate again, all of your cells functioning optimally. And when you drink this, it just works from the inside in a profound way. So to me, this is really like everyone, all roads point to ASEA. If you get there through trying the gold and seeing what that does, don't take my word for it. I, of course, also wasn't a study of one. I tested it on a ton of other people, and the results have been great. It's varied 15 seconds to 15 minutes before people are feeling things. The continued use of it, I'm seeing also kind of that cumulative effect. And I can't wait to hear what it's doing for you. So be sure you tell me when you have results. And I'll keep kind of posting up here for the results that I'm seeing over the months that I continue to use this. And I cannot wait to see you on the other side.